Hi guys, happy evening to all and welcome to my YouTube channel, My Dreams Vlogs. Today in my video, I would like to share the info regarding the books that I have been reading and following for my civil services exam. The main reason behind making this video for the day is that I still find many of their friends are often getting confused with respect to the books that are to be chosen. To address exactly this point of the confusion, as the motive of our channel is bring the ideas together and collaborate for the collective success. I'm here, suggesting a few standard books which actually help us to frame the fundamental know-how over all the aspects in the UPSC syllabus, so that it rids away the premature ambiguity in you. So before I show you the books that I listed, let me remind us a famous quote or saying, because I think it is aptly suitable for all the aspirants of our APSC community. The quote is that instead of reading 100 books for one time, read one book for 100 times. Here actually lies the highest probability of your success. I'm repeating, instead of reading 100 books for one time, you read one book for 100 times. Here actually lies the highest probability of your success. I hope you understand the subtleties of these words. Let me show you the books without any further delay. These are the books that I listed here for all of us. When it comes to GS paper 1, so here I don't need to go in detail regarding the syllabus and the papers, all the 9 papers of the UPSC syllabus, as we are all very much familiar with the syllabus. So when it comes to the paper one, uh, paper one consists three core subjects: Indian heritage and culture, history, and geography of the world and society. For Indian heritage and culture, I suggest to read this book, An Introduction to Indian Part 1, a textbook of class 11 NCERT, which can be available in all the stores. Apart from this book, I also read a standard book, Indian Art and Culture, written by Nitin Singhania. These two books are enough. I don't know why a few of our achievers have made a statement regarding Nitin Singhania's art and culture, saying that it is not necessary to be read. But I strongly suggest you to read this book as it worked well and it helped me a lot. In 2021 prelims exam, I answered 9 questions out of 12 only by reading these two books. That's why I strongly believe in these two books for Indian art and culture. When it comes to Indian history, yes, books are not here with me right now. They are in some other place. I'll show you them in. I'll show you those books in my next video. But I can read their names now. For ancient Indian history and medieval Indian history, I'm reading Tamil Nadu NCRTs, and for modern Indian history, for prelims, for the purpose of prelims, I read Spectrum. For the purpose of mains, I read Bipin Chandra's Modern Indian History. When it comes to geography of the world and society, uh, I suggest you to read this book, Geography of India by Mazid Hussain, standard book. Apart from this book, you should also read these NCRTs here: Fundamentals of Human Geography, Fundamentals of Physical Geography, Class 11, and Atlas. Uh, this should be handy and we can't forget it throughout our journey. And when it comes to paper 2, yeah, the core subjects in paper 2 are governance, constitution, polity. Altogether, the combined form of all these three topics is Indian polity, uh, social justice, and international relations. For Indian polity and constitution and governance, I suggest you to read Indian Polity by Lakshmikant, a standard book. There are two more imperative books that are to be read with respect to Indian polity: Political Theory textbook for class 11 and Indian Constitution at Work. These three books are enough for Indian polity, governance, and constitution. See here: Indian Constitution at Work, class 11 NCERT; Political Theory, class 11 NCERT; and Indian Polity by Lakshmikant. When it comes to social justice, no, these three books are very much important in the understanding society, introducing sociology, and no politics in India since independence, contemporary world politics. These are the books I strongly suggest you to read for no, polity, to cover all the areas in polity in GS paper 2. You have to read these four books: Indian Constitution at Work, Political Theory, Politics in India since Independence, Contemporary World Politics, to cover the areas of social justice, introducing sociology, understanding society, and to cover Indian Constitution and governance. You have to read Indian polity. These are the standard books. Uh, Along with these books, you should also read some dynamic topics. The that change day to day as part of current affairs. And when it comes to ethics, this is the only book that I've been reading, because paper 1 essay and next GS 3 ethics, these two papers, we can't predict the nature of the question paper. We just all that we have to do is we just to follow the previous papers and try to answer the questions as many as we can. Then it comes to Indian economy. For Indian economy, the standard book is Indian Economy by Ramesh Singh. A very good book, and no, I learned so many things from this book particularly. Uh, to supplement this book, I also read Indian Economy by Chiranjeevi in Telugu, because as I have a very poor background in economy, I read first Indian Economy by Chiranjeevi in Telugu, so that I'll come to know the many basics and fundamentals that help me to understand this book in precise. Next, I read Indian Economic Development. I have already read this book, and it helped me a lot to understand the fundamentals and basics from our own way of understanding. Then these two books, Introductory Microeconomics and Open Economy Macroeconomics. Microeconomics, Macroeconomics. These two books are very important. And Statistics for Economics, class 11 NCERT. So these are the fundamental reference books and NCERTs that I have been using following for my preparation. Besides to them, see, I also read Vision IAS Daily Current Affairs, because by reading Vision IAS Daily Current Affairs, we can cover dynamic part of the given portion in the syllabus. Here in the standard books, we can cover static part. Here in the current affairs, we can cover dynamic part of the portion. I also read Yojana monthly magazines and Pratyush Darpan. Okay, here no Pratyush Darpan. In this magazine, no, we can access to various previous question papers, which help us a lot to be practiced. Then Yojana monthly magazines. That's all. In my next video, I'll show you the books that I've been reading for my English literature optional. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.